Honourable Speaker, the Ministry of Health and Medical Services main health facilities includes the Fiji Center for Disease Control, or the FCDC. And they have machines and equipment and reagents to diagnose common viral and bacterial diseases in Fiji. For viral infections, the laboratories at our divisional and subdivisional hospitals have testing kits that perform serological testing for 4 viral infections from blood samples of patients, and they are hepatitis B, hepatitis C, HIV, and dengue fever. So in essence, Honourable Speaker, what I was trying to explain is that in our health facilities in the divisional and the subdivisional hospitals, they have the capacity to do their own viral testing. And those are in those 4 areas that I've alluded to: hepatitis A, B, C, and HIV, and dengue. Whereas we also have the Fiji Center for Disease Control, which is up in Tamavua, which houses the National Public Health Laboratory. And that does serological testing involving the identification in the blood of disease-specific antibodies that are produced by the body in response to infections. On the other hand, molecular diagnostics machines test for the presence of particles of the virus or bacteria itself in the blood, bodily secretion, or tissue provided for testing. Because sometimes when the tissue comes across, or the fluid, they may not have the complete component of the virus. And maybe just the genetic molecule itself can be separated. And that's what can be used, Honourable Speaker. The Fiji Center for Disease Control is currently able to test for the following viruses and bacteria through the 2 modes of testing: serological testing, dengue, chikungunya, leptospirosis, measles, rubella, and rotavirus; molecular diagnosis, dengue, chikungunya, Zika, leptospirosis, measles, rubella, influenza, and meningococcal virus. The National Public Health Lab at Fiji CDC also has the machine for real-time reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction, or RT-PCR test for these diseases. The RT-PCR test involves the amplification of the detection of the genetic material of infectious organisms. During the meningococcal C outbreak in 2018, over 60% of the positive results were tested at Fiji's CDC in Tamavua. And during the measles outbreak, all our suspected measles sampling were tested locally in Tamavua. Testing for influenza is also done at the Fiji Center for Disease Control. Honourable Speaker, the RT-PCR requires highly skilled laboratory staff trained in molecular techniques to perform these tests. The Fiji government has worked with its development partners over the years to upskill relevant laboratory staff to increase the diagnostic capabilities of our laboratories. Efforts are now underway to establish a dedicated molecular laboratory at Fiji CDC to complement and expand the work currently done in the existing lab, and the new molecular laboratory is anticipated to be open in the next few weeks. Honourable Speaker, in an earlier Parliament session last year, I discussed that this lab is one of the only 4 in the Pacific which is of level 2 capability. The other 3 are New Caledonia and French Polynesia, which is supported by France, of course, and Guam, which is an American territory. That our lab also, the Fiji CDC, because of its continuous growth and becoming a reference lab throughout the Pacific, has been able to draw support on its own in terms of development partners, and has had some relationships with the Institute Malad out of French Polynesia. There are now discussions to develop the relationship also, possibly with the Institut Le Pasteur of New Caledonia, and also possibly from Paris. There's also been discussions about development partner support in terms of the French government have been interested to support it, and also other development partners, so as to say. Honourable Speaker, confirmatory testing for the COVID-19 virus is done using the molecular methods, similar to what we have. The Fiji CDC has been building capacity to undertake COVID-19 testing with the assistance of our health partners, the WHO and the US Center for Disease Control, or the US CDC. We anticipate to be able to achieve this high level of testing capacity in the not too distant future. Honourable Speaker, bacterial diseases are tested by isolating and identifying organisms from samples taken from patients. Once the pathogenic organisms are isolated and identified successfully, its antibiotic susceptibility is then determined to help clinicians treat the infection appropriately and successfully. These testing capabilities are available at our main hospitals of CWM, Lautoka, and Labasa. The process of isolating organisms involves the sterile process of collecting, inoculating, and incubating specimens in special media over a period of time. The incubator machine and the blood culture machine are used in this important process. For bacterial identification, a number of different processes are followed depending on the type of organism that are going to be identified. Biochemical tests, staining and examination under the microscope, and direct antigen testing are used. Molecular testing is used for identifying the tuberculosis bacteria. Antibiotic susceptibility testing is a crucial step in the bacteria testing. The Lauren culture technique uses antibiotic discs, while the liquid suspension method uses the Vitek machine. Honorable Speaker, the government has recently acquired a new Vitek machine, which is the first of its kind that we will have at our hospitals in Fiji. We are working towards commissioning its service, and its use will significantly boost our ability to diagnose different types of bacteria, thereby improving our treatment of bacterial disease. To conclude, Mr. Speaker, sir, we are also aware that the laboratories in the major private hospitals in Fiji, such as the Oceania Pacific Hospital, have similar laboratory diagnostic capability, but as I've alluded to, in terms of high-end viral, we all use the Fiji Center for Disease Control, which is based in Tamavua. I thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity.